Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. Washington emphasizes that discipline is the soul, the core essence of an army. It is not physical strength or the size of the army that determines success in battle, but the ability to maintain discipline. A small but disciplined army can become powerful and fearsome. Even those who are physically weaker can achieve success if they are steadfast in adhering to rules. Discipline is not only applicable to the military, but also to all areas of life, from work and studies to personal development. A person may not be the smartest or strongest, but if they are disciplined, they become reliable and respected. Discipline is the factor that differentiates ordinary individuals from extraordinary ones. Mankind, when left to themselves, are unfit for their own government. Washington expresses a realistic view of human nature. He recognizes that without a clear system of laws and rules, humans are prone to chaos and conflict. This reflects the necessity of a well-organized and authoritative government to manage society. However, this statement does not negate the value of freedom, but rather underscores the importance of guidance and responsibility. Freedom without responsibility and boundaries leads to disorder. Humans need a balance between individual freedoms and collective obligations. Legal systems and governments are tools to safeguard this balance, ensuring a harmonious and fair society. Associate yourself with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Washington highlights that friends and the environment around you have a direct impact on your reputation and value. Choosing companions is not merely a personal decision, but a reflection of who you are. This statement also provides a powerful lesson on independence. Sometimes, being alone is better than being dragged down by people with negative influences. Relationships are intangible assets that shape our career paths and our values. Always remember that quality matters more than quantity. Associating with people who inspire, have values, and share similar goals will drive you to personal growth, whereas toxic relationships only bring stagnation and negativity. It is with pleasure I receive reproof when reproof is due, because no person can be readier to accuse me than I am to acknowledge an error when I am guilty of one, nor more desirous of atoning for a crime when I am sensible of having committed it. Washington demonstrates humility and a willingness to accept criticism when warranted. He recognizes that acknowledging one's mistakes is not a weakness, but a strength. His openness to correction and desire to atone for wrongs reflect the character of a true leader who values growth and accountability. This quote serves as a powerful lesson in self-awareness and maturity. Acknowledging faults not only builds personal integrity, but also fosters trust and respect from others. It teaches that growth stems from being honest about one's shortcomings and actively striving to improve. Submit your sentiments with diffidence. A dictatorial style, though it may carry conviction, is always accompanied with disgust. Washington advises against imposing one's views in a forceful or dictatorial manner. While such an approach might persuade others, it often leaves a negative impression and alienates people. Instead, he advocates for presenting opinions with humility and respect for others' perspectives. This quote highlights the importance of effective communication, especially in leadership and teamwork. True influence lies in the ability to inspire and engage without overpowering or alienating. Respectful dialogue fosters collaboration and mutual understanding, creating a foundation for lasting relationships. Play not the peacock looking everywhere about you to see if you be well decked. Washington uses the metaphor of a peacock to caution against vanity and excessive concern with appearance. He criticizes the tendency to seek validation or admiration from others based on superficial qualities rather than focusing on inner virtues and meaningful contributions. This quote teaches a timeless lesson about humility and authenticity. True value lies not in how we present ourselves outwardly, but in the substance of our character and actions. It is a reminder to prioritize personal growth and integrity over superficial displays of success or beauty. A person who is anxious to be a leader of the fashion, or one of the first to follow it, will certainly appear in the eyes of judicious men to have nothing better than a frequent change of dress to recommend him to notice. Washington critiques those who prioritize following trends or fashion over meaningful pursuits. He argues that constantly chasing external validation through appearances diminishes a person's credibility and depth in the eyes of discerning individuals. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. The nation which indulges toward another in habitual hatred or in habitual fondness is in some degree a slave. It is a slave to its animosity or to its affection, either of which is sufficient to lead it astray from its duty and its interest. Washington emphasizes the importance of neutrality and fairness in international relations. When a nation allows emotions such as hatred or excessive fondness to dictate policies, it ceases to be free and becomes a slave to those emotions. Hatred clouds judgment, while favoritism erodes objectivity. Leadership should not be influenced by personal emotions, but should prioritize collective interests. This also applies to personal relationships. Do not let love or hate blind your judgments. To achieve true harmony, maintain fairness and avoid bias, whether in family, work, or national affairs. For it is fixed principle with me that whatever is done should be done well. Washington expresses a commitment to quality and excellence in all endeavors. For him, whether a task is big or small, it should be performed to the best of one's ability. This is not merely a personal philosophy, but a principle he applied in his leadership roles, from the battlefield to politics. Commitment to quality is the key to sustainable success. Instead of rushing to complete tasks haphazardly, focus on creating value and results that you can take pride in. This statement also serves as a reminder that your attitude toward work will shape your reputation and personal success in the long term. Impressed with a conviction that the due administration of justice is the firmest pillar of good government, I have considered the first arrangement of the judicial department as essential to the happiness of our country and to the stability of its political system. Washington highlights the critical role of justice as the foundation of good governance. He believed that the proper establishment and administration of the judicial system were not just necessary, but fundamental to the happiness of the nation and the stability of its political framework. Without justice, a government loses its credibility and the trust of its people. This quote underscores the importance of fairness and impartiality in leadership and governance. Justice is the glue that binds societies together, ensuring that power is wielded responsibly and rights are protected. A society that prioritizes justice creates a stable and harmonious environment for its citizens. This quote underscores the importance of focusing on enduring values rather than fleeting trends. Leadership and respect are built on character, wisdom, and actions, not on superficial conformity to the latest fads. It serves as a reminder to invest in qualities that leave a lasting impact rather than seeking temporary attention. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more inspiring content.